documentary. I'm putting this film together to try and tell the whole story of what's been going on. And honestly, I've been struggling. I've been struggling putting it together and structuring it in a way that, I'm satisfied with. But hopefully it won't be too much longer. I'm really putting a lot of effort into this film. It's my first film on the UFO topic. Usually we're doing the Bigfoot thing, but we're going to be dabbling in UFO stuff here on the channel because why not? We have an excellent opportunity here to, research this and investigate it and see what kind of crazy footage we can get. As you can see, this clip, this is very definitive to me, okay? Like, in the other clips I uploaded, I didn't really explain anything because I had plans to quickly put out a documentary, but it's been taking forever. But, there's different things that I've been filming in the sky. There's different types of objects, different types of light orbs and weird phenomena. These things in this video you can see are some sort of light orbs, and what my belief is that they're, well, I don't know if it's a belief yet, it's just a theory, is that they are partially materialized craft or beings of some kind, probably craft. And why I think they're partially materialized is because they only show up as light. If you watch the documentary Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind or listen to any of the Stephen Greer stuff, this is mentioned. He says in this podcast I was recently listening to that when these beings visit Earth, they more often than not will not fully materialize into a solid craft. Like their crafts or the beings themselves, they will not fully materialize. I guess in this instance, I'm mostly talking about the craft. So if the craft fully materializes, our weapon systems and all our tracking, defense systems, can lock onto them and potentially, destroy them. But if they're partially materialized, they can't lock onto them. That's one of the things that Dr. Stephen Greer says, which I find that very interesting, and which makes sense why a lot of the times they show up as light orbs or things that kind of look like holograms. I've been filming these weird things. They look like birds, but they almost look like holograms, and they are in fact emitting light, and that's just one of the weird things that I've been filming. Sometimes they show up, moving around like they're very they move around in kind of like a fluid way, but in other instances I filmed these things moving in the sky in a very rigid formation where they don't move in kind of a fluid way. It's very a tight-knit formation. It's very strange. This video clip you're seeing here, I'm just kind of looping it. It loops almost the full clip, and then it'll loop it a few times, kind of zoomed in, and then it'll go back and forth and whatnot. At the end of the video, I'll play the clip in its entirety, with the sound playing, which is just the sounds of the city at night. There's sirens and stuff. If you really closely analyze the full video, you'll probably see other stuff going on. You will see there's another light that approaches this main light that I'm tracking that looks just like this light orb that zooms up to this other one and flies off. There's other things that are going on here.